Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to the fourth and final installment of the High Performance Guide. Today we're going to be looking at career success for high performance, what it can do for us. And as a reminder, what we're trying to do is go away from this average mentality where we're showing up, where we're kind of stuck in a cycle of chaos, where we're frustrated all the time because we're not where we want to be, okay, and we're feeling that anxiety off the back of it. And in this particular circumstances, maybe about our career. Now, we've talked about the mindset, we've talked about the physical state, we've talked about the growth mentality to rocket fuel where we want to be, okay? So this is where we are when we stop building the bridges of what we need to be this elite operator, to have control, progression, and clarity of where we're going, okay? Just a reminder, my name is James Boorman. I've written 2 best-selling books, which is where we're getting a lot of this content from. Remember the Mission and It's a State of Mind. That's these 2 here. And what we're doing is dissecting some of the key points here so that you can start showing up in a high performance. So what is the importance of career success within your life? Why is it so important? So let's have a look at these key 4 points. So we spend an awful lot of time within the work environment. So we're making sure that we're actually feeling fulfilled within that time that we spend doing our work, okay? Many guys are strict of time because they're so mentally and emotionally consumed, even when it's practically finished. And to ensure that we're here and we're moving towards this high performer, we want to feel a sense of fulfillment, a sense of purpose, a sense of drive, a sense of passion within our career, within our role. And we can get stuck in that place, you know, where we just put up with it, where we just go to a job where we don't necessarily connect with everyone, where we don't connect with their mission, where we don't really particularly enjoy it or challenge ourselves. But we can change that, and that just needs a plan, a blueprint, confidence, courage, vision, direction. But we want to make sure that we're feeling fulfillment every single day when we spend 8 or 12 or 9 hours within that role. It's important for us to move this way. The benefits. So when we do well within a career, or you do well within your business, what you do is end up reaping a reward. So if it's your own business, you bring more income in. It allows you to be able to live the lifestyle that you want to live, right? Go on the holidays you want to have, buy the car you want to do, maybe just put it away for savings or have family holidays. If you're within a career, it puts you on the line for promotion. It puts you on the line for more challenges, being out your comfort zone, pay rises. So there's lots of benefits to moving away from this, being a high performer, and moving towards this dude here within your career. Career security. So when we do show up within our business or career, what it's doing is providing a sense of clarity, because there's nothing worse than not feeling secure within your job role, not feeling like you're doing the job, or not feel like you're building your business. And it can make you feel like, man, I need to make sure I'm bringing in revenue here to pay the mortgage. I need to make sure I'm performing at a high level to keep that paycheck coming in every single month, right? So that I'm here, I've got clarity, and I feel secure within my job role. And then the last one, having a positive impact on your personal life. Now, your career consumes quite a lot of your time, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So what we want to make sure that we're doing is that if we feel good within that job role, it tends to help us feel pretty good within our personal life. Often the problems that many men and women face is that when they come out of the job role, or come out of that period of time where they've been working all day or building their business, however that day's gone is how it affects their personal life. So bad day tends to be moody, frustrated, maybe pretty much this guy here. Okay, but when we're in control and when we're enjoying it, and when we have that balance and we have that drive and that energy, it moves us into this high performance platform right here. Okay, so what are some of the barriers to stopping us from reaching that fulfillment, from reaching those benefits, from having a positive impact within our personal life? So there's 3 main standout ones that I find. Number 1 is burnout, number 2 is self-doubt, number 3 is overwhelm. So burnout often comes when we're trying too hard, when we're constant, when we're not taking breaks, when we're not productive, when we're overwhelming our mind and jobs and trying to do lots of different things. If you think about the focus scenario, if we have lots and lots of little focuses here going on in the career all the time, our time and our energy is spread so thin trying to achieve all of these things. But then if we can just focus on 3 things, okay, that time and that energy is spread only between those 3. And you can see actually this one here is that fixed mentality. This is where we're stuck here. This here then becomes, okay, the prominent force that drives us forward for high performance. So self-doubt is the next one. So when we're overthinking a lot, we're often putting ourselves under our own scrutiny. So we doubt our skills, we doubt our capabilities, we doubt our future, we doubt where we're heading. Okay, and what ends up happening is that we, off the back of this, tend to feel quite low. We don't have any confidence, we don't have any reassurance. And that doesn't put us in this growth mindset to move us into this high performance guide right here, okay? That self-doubt eats away at us and ends up putting us in this place of chaos, in this place of frustration and anxiety, always in that state. And we never perform at a high level in that state, okay? And the last one is overwhelm. It's just trying to take on too much, trying to deal with every single thing going on in your career or your business. Trying to take on too many problems, trying to change everything all at once. And it becomes overwhelming and exhausting, and you just become absolutely drained of energy. And there's no way that we can perform at a high performer when we're here. So there are 4 strategies that we're going to put into play here to help us with priority, with mindset, with emotional conditioning, with physical state, okay, within the career. And these are not necessarily always done within the career role, okay? These are almost routines and habits that we can put into place to help us show up as a high performance. So the first one is a morning routine, getting up an hour earlier, finding clarity, building a mindset, finding gratitude, preparing and warming up our mind and our emotions for the day ahead. The evening routine is forming and building barriers between the work and your personal space. So if work finishes here and personal space starts here, we've got this corridor. And what we call this is the evening transition. And in that evening transition is when we slowly do the opposite of the morning routine, and we go through a set of scenarios and strategies to unwind. And that unwinding, okay, allows us, okay, to then slip into that personal space without the intensity of having all the work stress that we've been carrying around with us all day. Third one here is kill zones. Now, kill zones are productivity periods of time. So like a 90-minute period. So for an hour and a half, we're focused on the biggest thing, on that one task, rather than lots of different tasks here. So what we might do is we might have 3 kill zones where we focus on our top 3 things for the day. There's no way that we can do that here, but by getting this done, we get more done. We've become more efficient. So the last one, which is probably the most important, is the planning element, okay? And planning our time and our energy and where it's going and how we're going to use it to achieve the goals and outcomes that we want to achieve within our business or within our career. So the final one, which is planning, which is probably the most important one out of all of them. Now, planning allows us to manage our time and our energy and our focus. Planning highlights where we need sniper-like focus to make sure that actually we're achieving the things we want to achieve, that we're moving our time and our direction in the mission, in the place, in the process that we need to, so that we're successful within our career. And when we do that, when we do these 4 things right here, what they do is they promote high performing habits with a growth mindset, and they allow us to show up at another level where we manage our emotions, control our emotions, stay on top of the game. Okay, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. That's the whole point of these videos here, is to get you to raise your game physically, mentally, emotionally, in your career, in your health, in your relationships. So actually we're not in this state. So we're not always here in a state of chaos, frustration, okay, and anxiety. Now, what we're going to be introducing over the next 4 to 5 days is an opportunity for you to dive into something like this and start performing some of these habits, some of these routines, structures, and systems that allow you to show up at a high level with accountability, because we need accountability. Otherwise, we take the easy road. Being around like-minded guys in a high-performing arena or group, if you like, that is showing up at a high level. Building consistency, building awareness, building some of these habits and coping mechanisms to stay on top of your game, so that within your career, within your health, within your relationships, you're performing. So I want you to look out in the emails that are coming up over the next 3 to 4 days, and they are going to explain exactly what the process looks like. What does this blueprint look like, where I can start building high performance skills, routines, and habits that are going to allow me to show up at a higher level. And that's something I'm really excited to share with you. And for those that do come on board, you're going to learn monumental amounts over a 12-week period with me, holding you accountable, building your vision, your direction, and goals to be able to go out there and achieve everything you want to achieve. But let me know what you think of this video.
I hope you've enjoyed the guide right across the board, and I will look forward to seeing you on the other side.